guys, quick question. If I toss a coin again and again, am I always going to get one head? Exactly one head? No, right? But then on average, how many heads should I expect? And that is the idea called expectation. Okay. So today we're going to understand expectation and variance in the simplest, most logical, and fun way possible with coins, dice, and zero fear. Okay. So let us start. What is expectation basically? Here, see the first line. First thing first, remember this golden line. Mean of a random variable is equals to expectation. So whenever you hear expectation, just think average value. What is the definition? See the definition. If x is a discrete random variable, then e of x is equals to summation of xi, p of x equals to xi, which literally means multiply each value with its probability and add everything. And if x is continuous, then yes, e of x is equals to integral of x dot fx dot dx. Okay. But today we will focus more on discrete examples because that's where most students get stuck. Now, let me see what is there in the next slide. See, we have examples. Example 1. Let's make this very real life. Suppose two coins are tossed and x is equals to number of heads. What are the outcomes? The possible outcomes are HH, HT, TH and TT. Now let us see the value of x. For HH, how many heads are there? Two heads, right? So x is equals to 2. For HT, how many head? One head, so x equals to 1. For TH, there is one head, so x equals to 1. For TT, there are no heads, so x equals to 0. All outcomes are equally likely, so each has probability 1 by 4. Alright? Now see the probability table here. We jot down the values of x, which is 0, 1 and 2. Then p of x is what? P of, when x equals to 0, p of x is equals to 1 by 4. When x equals to 1, p of x is 1 by 2. Why? Because there were two cases where x equals to 1, right? Th and ht. So 2 by 4 is equals to 1 by 2. And when x equals to 2, p of x is equals to 1 by 4. Now, how to find EX? EX is what? Expectation of X. Now, apply the formula. No panic. See the formula. 0 into 1 by 4. 0 into 1 by 4 plus 1 into 1 by 2 plus 2 into 1 by 4. Okay? Which is equals to, like 0 doesn't contribute anything, so ignore it. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equals to 1. So expectation is equals to 1. Meaning on average you will get one head. Makes sense, right? Now, let's level up with the next question. Next example. See here, 3 coins are tossed. Okay. For 3 coins are tossed, what will be the probability table? And x is the number of heads. Okay. Remember this. The probability table will consist, the values of x will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. Right. And p of x when x equals to 0 will be 1 by 8 because only there is one case, right? TTT. So 1 by 8, and when x equals to 1, p of x is 3 by 8. When x equals to 2, again p of x is 3 by 8. And when x equals to 3, which is 3 heads, which is h, p of x equals to 1 by 8. Now what is the calculation? Like e of x equals to 0 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 1, 3 by 8 plus 2 into 3 by 8 plus 3 into 1 by 8 is equals to 12 by 8. Okay, you will see here. Yes, 3 by 2. This is the answer. So basically, what does this mean? On average, 1.5 heads. Not exactly possible in one toss, right? But perfectly valid in expectation. Now see, what is written here? This is basically, let me zoom in. Yes, expectation of x square is equals to summation of xi square or p of x equals to xi. This is for discrete, okay? Now see, what does this basically mean? This basically means that what is the core idea? Core idea is expectation is not only for x. Expectation works for any function of x. That function can be x, x square, x cube, 2x plus 1, sin x, any gx. Okay, what is the general rule? General rule is if I want the expectation of any function of x, say gx, then if x is discrete, e of g of x is equals to summation of g of xi, p of x equals to xi. Okay, and for x, and if x is continuous, then you will just replace that x with gx. All right. Now let us come to the property here. What is the property written here? First property is expectation of summation of xi I running from 1 to n is equals to summation of expectation of xi I running from 1 to n, where the xi are the random variable. ironic from 1 to n. Okay, you will understand this better when you will see the example. See the example. Expectation of summation xi I running from 1 to 3, which means is equals to expectation of, you will add up the xi, right? So xi x1 plus x2 plus x3, which is equals to e of x1 plus e of x2 plus e of x3, which is equals to summation of e of xi I running from 1 to 3. Basically, what is the core idea? The core idea is expectation of x plus y is equals to expectation of x plus expectation of y. All right. Now we have an example here. What is the question saying? Wait a minute. Yes, the question here is this, a dice question. This is a nice question, I think. Yes, a fair die is rolled. X is what? X is the number appearing. Then we need to go to the next slide to have the probability table. Yes, see the probability table here. If you cannot see, let me zoom in a bit. So the probability is what? X is the number appearing, right? So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and P of X will be what? What is the probability of we get 1 when we roll a dice? It is 1 by 6, and it is same for all the numbers, right? Because it is equally likely. Then what? How will we calculate the E of x? E of x is 1 into 1 by 6 plus 2 into 1 by 6 plus 3 into 1 by 6 and so on, and it will be 7 by 2. Okay, now this question is basically the base of the question for this part. See this part, read this question aloud. Okay, two unbiased die are thrown. Find the expectation of the sum of numbers appearing on the two die. Okay, then what is the core idea of this question? This is basically important for exam. Okay, so here you need to let x equals to number on the first die and y is equals to number on the second die. And what was the property we just learned? It was e of x plus y is equals to ex, which is expectation of x plus expectation of y. Now each die has expectation 7 by 2. So expectation of x plus y is equals to 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2, which is equals to 7 by 2 into 2 is equals to 7. Done in one line. Okay. Now we have few properties here, as I can see. Look at the properties. Yes. See, please remember these. These are scoring points, okay? First, expectation of a constant. Expectation of a constant is equals to the constant. Number 2, or number 3, constant outside. Expectation of Cx is equals to C of C into expectation of X. Okay. And the next is we have an example for this. For combining both the properties, we have a question here. See the question. If e of x equals to 5, you need to find expectation of 2x plus 3. How will you find it? Look at here. Expectation of 2x plus 3 is equals to, you can break it down, right? Like expectation of x plus y is equals to expectation of x plus expectation of y. Just like that, expectation of 2x plus expectation of 3. And what was the expectation of a constant? It is the constant. So it is 3. And here there is a constant here, right? 2x. So you will get the constant outside. So 2 into expectation of x. And you are already given with the expectation of x's value, which is 5. So 2 into 5 plus 3, which is equals to 13. Okay. Now we have another property here. What is this property saying? See, this property is nothing but this is for a very, in a simple language, you can understand it like, let me tell you. This you can say like this property says if random variables are independent, like you can see here I've written that x1 x2 x3 goes on till xn are independent. Okay, if the random variables are independent, then the expectation of their product is equal to the product of their expectations. That is the correct statement. Yeah. So if random variables are independent, then the expectation of their product is equals to the product of their expectation. Now coming to the next slide. Yes, so here we are coming for the variance. Now you remember variance, right? Like how we learned in our descriptive statistics. Variance is equals to 1 by n summation of xi minus x bar whole squared. What was x bar? X bar was the mean. And what is the mean in random variable? It is the expectation, right? Basically, here 1 by n, this part 1 by n into summation is what? The mean, right? So now put this in the formula for variance of x. See, variance of x equals to expectation. Like this is the expectation because mean in random variable is expectation. So expectation into x, which is x here the value, x minus again x bar, which is the expectation, so expectation of x whole square. Okay, so we get the formula from that only, okay, from that previous concept which we already learned. So variance of x is equals to expectation of x minus expectation of x whole square. Now see this, what we are deriving, we again derived another formula for variance, right? So for here also we will derive it. See, expectation of x minus expectation of x whole squared, what is this? If you whole square this, expectation of x squared minus 2 into x into ex plus ex whole squared. All right, now see, expectation, now you are multiplying the expectation here in the inside values. So expectation of x squared minus, now see this part. What is expectation of x? Expectation of x is mean, which is, what is mean? Mean is a value, it is a constant, right? So for ex and 2, both are constants here. And if you take it out, so 2 into ex dot, dot means multiplying, e into x. Okay, you get this idea? So 2 into expectation of x into expectation of x plus expectation of ex whole squared, okay, which is equals to expectation of x squared minus 2 into expectation of x into expectation of x plus expectation of x squared. Now you might wonder, where is this expectation going? Now you can understand this. See the logic here. Expectation of a constant is a constant, right? Like just now I have told you that what is mean? Mean is a constant. Mean is a value. What is the value? It is a constant. So expectation of a constant is equals to constant. So expectation of a constant, see this part is a constant. So expectation of a constant is again this constant. Okay. Now coming to the next line. See, expectation of x squared, this one, minus 2 into expectation of x whole squared plus expectation of x whole squared. Now if you solve this, expectation of x squared minus expectation of x whole square. This is another formula of variance of x. Now there is another property. Now there are properties of variances. Okay. Now variance of c is equals to 0. This means that variance of a constant is equals to 0. Now look at here. How do I say this? You can prove it. Like put C here. Variance of C is equals to expectation of C minus expectation of C whole squared. If you put it like this, now we already know that expectation of a constant is the constant. So this will be constant, C minus C is equals to 0. So expectation of 0 square is equals to 0. Okay. Now coming to the next properties. Look at here, this property. Variance of ax is equals to a square variance of x. Now you can prove this similarly like the previous one, okay? So basically what? Variance of ax plus b will be what? A square into variance of x, all right? Because there is no change for addition or subtraction. So adding or subtracting a constant doesn't change variance, only multiplying does. Okay, so yes, this is all for today's session. And what did we understand today? Today we understood first is what expectation really means. Number two, how to calculate it easily. Number three, coins, dice, and real logic. And fourth is variance and its properties. So if this video helped you even a little, like, subscribe, and share with your study buddies. And yes, comment below if you have any doubts, and you can also reach out to me personally. So yes, thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.